It's week 2 of the NFL, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Lions and the Ravens, next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power ranking, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The final week into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the 25 on second down, Jackson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the Lions are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. They'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 56 yards. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lynch. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Again, Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Anthony Schwartz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play is just up from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Swift.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
Here's Jamie Gillen now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told.
And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Last week they got the victory against the San Francisco 49ers. They've got the lead in this one as well right now. On first down, Kendrick. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Lynch. Touchdown!
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Detroit. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And to give this time to the tailback. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick, he'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back now in Baltimore. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's more. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now back to throw. Looking deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be third down. They'll drop the throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll keep it on the ground. Kendrick. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's one thing to run, it's another thing